Welcome to Proven and Probable. Today we're going to highlight an exploration company whose value proposition we introduced 2 weeks ago, which saw its share price respond with a 52-week high. Today, they have even more exciting news for their shareholders. To find out more, stay tuned. But before we begin, I would appreciate if you click the subscribe button and click the bell. Now, on to today's interview. Joining us for a conversation is Peter Ball of NV Gold Corp. Mr. Ball, welcome to the show, sir.
Good morning, Maurice. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. Pleasure to have you back on the program as you have some important corporate updates to provide shareholders. As a reminder for our audience members, 2 weeks ago, we had the pleasure of having Mr. Ball provide a thorough, comprehensive company overview on the value proposition of NV Gold. We encourage you to visit that interview as we will have the link for that in the description box below. Mr. Ball, for someone new to NV Gold, please introduce us to the company and the opportunity you present to the market.
Yeah, thanks, Maurice. For any new listeners today on your show, NV Gold is a Canadian TSX venture listed company that is focused on high impact exploration projects, not only in Nevada, USA, but also in British Columbia, where we recently just optioned a new and very interesting high grade gold project that we're accelerating exploration in both locations.
Take us to British Columbia and let's visit the Exodus Gold Project, which is NV Gold's newest project acquisition, where the company has some very exciting news for shareholders. Mr. Ball, what can you tell us?
Yeah, thanks, Maurice. Yeah, it's always exciting. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we announced a project, a very interesting high-grade gold discovery that's been worked on for 3 years by some private vendors. We've talked about that on July 6th. Very interesting grades, very interesting correlation between the pathfinders of arsenic and antimony, which is what you're looking for when you're looking for gold projects in these orogenic gold systems in British Columbia. That was July 6th. Today is July 21st. So we recently just got approved for the transaction from the TSX Venture Exchange. So that's wonderful. That means we can go full steam ahead. And the great thing is we've started just recently, just yesterday. We've started our property-wide geophysics, high-res mag and radiometrics geophysics survey. In other words, we've started a survey that's going to help us understand and pinpoint some of the structures that's lying across and beneath the project in central British Columbia. Again, this project is right next to a highway. You can drive to McDonald's for lunch. Our camp is going to consist of renting an Airbnb in Prince George. It's amazing where you can get into a project, work all year round, be next to a road. So that's number one. That's key to getting our projects going. So that's in the news today, but also the information from this geophysical survey is coming back right away. So we'll have that pretty much as we get up to the site commencing on July 27th. So our team's arriving. We've engaged a great team out of British Columbia. They're going to be up there. It's going to be a great start, accelerated. And again, we're pushing forward to really pinpoint and get a better understanding of the drill targets on this high-grade gold project that are already identified. But before we spend the money in the ground, do some more work, property-wide geophysics, ground truthing, reconnaissance, do some environmental studies on the project, and get going. Should be interesting.
How soon can we expect to receive news flow from the Exodus Gold Project?
Well, yeah, I mean, the geophysics is going to be done this week. We're going to crunch the data and look at all the inversions related to the two various geophysical surveys we're doing. That's probably going to come out in a couple of weeks. And again, we'll be on site next week, so we're going to have rock sampling, channel sampling, mapping, structural review, modeling, all leading up, consistent news flow probably moving forward. We're looking to also add a couple of key members to our team to assist in moving this project forward in the aggressive nature we want to. We want to be drilling this project. We're aiming for October. If we get it before then, fantastic, but we're aiming for October. Again, we're not in the Golden Triangle. We can get there any day of the year by just right outside of a city, about 40 kilometers.
Sorry for the interruption, folks, but I do want to remind you, everything we're covering today with Mr. Ball, you can find in the description box below. And if you like our content, I would appreciate if you give us a thumbs up. Now, back to the interview. Leaving British Columbia and moving south to Nevada, where NV Gold hosts a very impressive property bank portfolio. Peter, do you have any updates for us in Nevada?
Yeah, there's actually a lot going on in Nevada. We are getting information very shortly on the geophysical survey that we're going to be doing at the Slumber Gold Project, which is the project that NV Gold spent about 150 or 200 grand last fall identifying and gaining further information at the project. So that's going to commence. We're hoping early August, but we'll have some more information to the market soon. I think COVID slowed it down by about a month, but we're on stream now. And like I mentioned last time we were talking, we're also going to be on site pretty soon here with the Sandy Gold Project, which again is a very interesting property position lying right in the middle of the Eclipse Gold Mining's exciting project that they're pushing forward. Great project, historical drill holes, good data. Yeah, and then also again, I have about 4 or 5 people in our data rooms. Since the movement of gold up to the 1800 plus US, I've had a number of groups reach out. We have an exciting portfolio. They're not grassroots. Lots of work being done on them. Historically, drill holes, trenching, mapping, geophysics, everything. If there's something we're not going to work on, I want to monetize them and get some cash or shares of other companies and help them move forward those projects. So it should be good and busy in Nevada here upcoming also.
Looking forward, multi-layered question. What is the next unanswered question for NV Gold? When can we expect a response, and what determines success?
It's always an interesting question. I mean, I think the main thing is we're a very active, focused exploration company with low burn rate. We're going to have a great amount of news flow. We started today with the approval of the program and of the option agreement with the Exodus Gold Project. I think what's going to measure a success is we're going to execute. We're going to focus on the first of all getting and doing ground truthing on our projects before we spend any additional capital on them. But we're ready in BC. We already have some drill targets up there. We're ready in Nevada. I think we're going to see maybe some interesting news flow on monetizing some of our assets in Nevada that I think other companies could have a really good opportunity to explore for their benefit and, of course, for NV Gold shareholders.
Mr. Ball, before we close today, what message would you like to convey to current and prospective shareholders?
I think that, again, this is NV Gold season. This is where we normally get going in our summer. Again, it was delayed by a month and a half because of COVID. And we've taken all the precautions for our staff and our team in the areas we operate. So for our shareholders and new shareholders and listeners, it's going to be active. And I think for new people, I think what we hope is visit the website and look under the technical team or our board of directors. 2 of our key people to look for, specifically on the technical nature and the support that I get, is from Dr. Quinton Hennigh and Dr. Odin Christensen, 2 very well-known and globally recognized technical geologists that, again, help me on a weekly, daily basis, always accessible to me, take a lot of ownership of what we're doing. So busy year going forward. Again, reach us out. I try to be as transparent, as accessible to anybody on any day, Saturday, Sunday, weekends, evenings. I don't care.
You referenced that NV Gold was delayed by a month and a half by COVID-19, but it did not stop the company's success, as we just saw 2 weeks ago from our latest interview that you exceeded your 52-week high. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you, sir.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're getting a good response. Some of the conversations that I'm having about the BC project, in addition to the Nevada portfolio, is being well received in the market for what this potentially could mean on this new project that was discovered by some very smart geologists that have held the project privately. We're excited to have the opportunity. We're excited that we've built a great relationship with the vendors. I look forward to working closely with them. We're well ahead on that project because of what the vendors have done. And it's going to be exciting. We're pleased internally and also pleased with the response in the market.
Mr. Ball, if investors want to get more information about NV Gold, please share the contact details.
Yeah, again, it's easy to get a hold of me anytime. Peter at nvgoldcorp.com. And if you want to phone me, phone 1-888-363-9883. And that 1-800 number, or 1-888 number connects directly to my cell phone. I usually answer everybody within an hour.
Mr. Ball, thank you for coming on the show today. We wish you and NV Gold the absolute best, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks, Maurice. You have a wonderful day yourself.
NV Gold trades on the TSX.V symbol NVX and on the OTC symbol NVGLF. NV Gold is a sponsor of Proven and Probable, and we are proud shareholders for the virtues conveyed in today's message. Before you make your next bullion purchase, make sure you call me. I'm a licensed representative for Miles Franklin Precious Metals Investments, but we have several options to expand your precious metals portfolio, from physical delivery, offshore depositories, and precious metal IRAs. Call me directly at 855-505-1900, or you may email Maurice@milesfranklin.com. Finally, please subscribe to Proven and Probable for mining insights and bullion sales. Subscription is free.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.